Yes, regarding the positive thinking, the profound impact of our thought on our lives, and we actually can explore how ancient Vedic wisdom can guide us forward in the life filled with positivity and purpose, the purposeful life. In our busy lives, our mind are constantly buzzing with thoughts. Some thoughts are always keep popping up. So our minds is completely always engaged in some sort of thinking, some sort of planning, whatever we call, some sort of thoughts are always coming in our minds, from family matters to work responsibilities, from business concerns to personal ambitions. We always keep thinking about something. So have we ever considered how many thoughts cross our mind each day, and more importantly, the nature of thoughts? Uh, Actually, the research suggests that our mind produces approximately 50,000 thoughts each day in 24 hours. We not actually 24 hours, in 16 hours our mind produces approximately 50,000 thoughts. So astonishing it is to hear, like, we think 50,000 thoughts are generated in our mind and we didn't even notice it. So when we try to keep peace in our mind or calm our mind, even for just a minute, we realize how thoughts persistently keep persisting, and it intrude. These thoughts hold very powerful energy, as mentioned by. For this, the energy of thoughts, we can actually find more in the Vichar Vigyan by Khattar Swami. These thoughts, like more the subtle the energy is, more the stronger the energy is. So these thoughts are very subtle in form, so they are very powerful, and the quality of our thoughts directly influence the quality of our life. uh, Actually, we are that what we talk or what we think all day long. So this quality of thoughts we have to think on, and we can categorize thoughts into four different categories or four different types. First one is positive thoughts, thoughts related to peace, affirmation, happiness, love, and purity. And there is negative thoughts, thoughts filled with ego, anger, fear, all these different bad qualities. And necessary thoughts, thoughts that concerning daily activities and plannings. First is positive thought, which is completely about peace, affirmation, happiness, love, purity, truthfulness, all these things. And negative thoughts, these thoughts filled with ego, anger, and violence and fear. And these necessary thoughts, the thoughts which are concerning our daily activities, which we should think about, and our plannings. And waste thoughts, that thoughts about situations beyond our control. Sometimes we keep thinking, and finally we realize that whatever we thought till now, it's a waste, because the situation we are in now is beyond our control. So we can categorize these four categories for our thoughts. So reflecting on the nature of our thought, we often find that a significant portion falls into the category of waste thoughts, which are not even needed to think about. According to different research, most of our thoughts dwell on the past or the worry about future, which is completely out of control, because past is already gone and future is still a mystery. We never know that if we can see the future of next minute also, if we can see it or not. So that leaving very little room for the positive thinking. So thinking about past, most of us spend an excessive amount of time thinking about past events, regretting about past events, often focusing on mistakes and regrets rather than our sweet memories we have. While it's essential to learn from the past, but dwelling on the negative past events is just a waste of time and energy. As much as 80%, almost 80% of our thoughts are about to be past, which is irreversible and unchangeable, because it's already gone. Now we cannot change the history now. So worrying about the future is next problem. See, when we go for the thoughts, we have to think that 80% of our thoughts are about past, and now 15% of our thoughts are worrying about the futures. Worrying excessively about the future prevents us from living in the present. On average, 15% of our thoughts are preoccupied with future uncertainties, what's going to happen, what I'm going to do, what's coming next, all these things which we cannot control because it's mystery, as we already mentioned that we haven't seen the future, and we don't know what's going to, if we will be able to see the future of next minute even or not. So that this leaves like nearly 5% of our thoughts for the present moment, and only fraction of these are positive, because even in the present moment we have both positive and negative thoughts. So it's living like very less space for the positive thoughts. Living in the present, only about 1 or 2% of our thoughts are genuinely positive, and this imbalance affects our happiness, peace, and love. Actually, these happiness, peace, love, these things are tied with the positive thinking. These have a strong bond with the positive thinking, as positive thinking will let us do everything better than negative thinking will. So, actually, if we see in the ancient Vedic scriptures, they offer us profound insight in the cultivating of positive mindset. These Vedic literatures and scriptures, they emphasize the power of thoughts and its ability to shape our reality. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he advised Arjun to control his mind and thoughts, highlighting that disciplined mind leads to peace and liberation. Actually, so if we see from the enriched from the this Vedic wisdom, there are 8 ways to ensure the positive thinking. First thing, realize the power of positive thoughts. Understanding that positive thoughts are a divine gift, the gift of that Supreme, the Creator. The Upanishad teaches that our inner world creates our outer world. So recognize the transformative power of your thought. That's the first way to ensure positive thinking. And meditation to clear our mind of negative thoughts. Practicing dhyana, especially the mantra meditation, helps to clear the clutter of negative thought. The Vedic tradition actually emphasized from Upanishad to Mahabharata, we can see that meditation a way to connect with the higher self and attain inner peace. That's the way of self-discovery and the self-realization. So third one is start our day with positivity. The Vedic practice of Surya Namaskar and reciting the mantra, etc., can infuse our day with positive energy and gratitude. And we should stop judging and criticizing the people. The Vedic concept of ahimsa, non-violence, doesn't only means to not to eat meat, or not to eat or not to consume the meat product, but also it actually extends to our thought. Cultivating compassion and refrain from negative judgment actually is non-violence, ahimsa. So we should stop judging and criticizing people, because if we judge and criticize people, that negative energy going to affect us, and that negativity starts coming from the core of the heart. And no matter what, we should learn to smile every day. We should not give our remote control to somebody else's hand. Smiling activates positive vibration. The Vedic scriptures reminds us that our external expression can influence our internal state. Forget and move on. That's forget and forgive. So we should embrace the teaching that anitya, everything in the life is transit. It's ashashwat. Everything is changing. The thing which is not changing in this world is to change itself. So clinging to the past hinders our growth. Rather than reacting, we should rethink and act. That's the 7th point. We should practice the vivek, use of vivek, or use of intelligence to respond thoughtfully rather than react immediately. The Vedic principle helps us making wise and decisions, saying that we should use the vivek and take control of your life, or we should be master of our thoughts. That we are the creators of our destiny. What we do now going to create our prarabdha. So we should take responsibility of our thoughts and action to save the positive future. As I learned in some books by some Buddhist monk, so they quote Bhagavan Buddha saying that we are what we think, and all that we are arise with our thoughts. With our thoughts we make our world. So we should embrace this wisdom and strive to cultivate the mind full with positive thoughts. By doing so, we not only enhance our own lives but also contribute to the harmonious world, to the peaceful world. Because the positivity inside us will spread the positivity around. So that's basically happens, because we have noticed that sometimes a person filled with negativity in his heart, they comes nearby and we suddenly out of nothing we start feeling like some sort of not good feelings. So actually the positivity inside us going to spread around. So if we learn to be positive always, so if we learn that the quality of thoughts and the power of positive thinking, then we can be positive and can spread the positivity around. Hare Krishna.